Hello guys, this is the book we're going to be reading. I did get it from a local library. It says My Big Book for Fairy Tales. Guys, I am so glad you arrived. You have made it to my Fun Toys channel. Hello, I'm so glad you arrived. You have made it to my Fun Toys channel. I'm so excited you're here. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow all the fun. And let's get started now. Hello guys, this is the book we're going to be reading. I did get it from a local library. It says My Big Book for Fairy Tales by Peter Stevenson. I enjoyed a lot of these books always, so reading books like this, I'm going to see if I enjoy them again as much as I did before. You told me, do you think I will? If I do, you may ask. If no, no. So we're going to be reading it. I would suggest, and I'm going to say how I'm going to publish this, because I'm going to do the big one, all of it. I'm going to publish each story individually. And on the second one, I'm going to be giving you the first one. Due to on YouTube that editing is really difficult, more than what I would think so, to go back and edit them, which I would have to write. I was going to give you the previous one, and that would be it. I will be linking all the stories individually if you want to do each individually. On the last ones, they're going to be linked like that. Try to erase something that I didn't like on YouTube, as it did have a glitch, a mistake. Some of them it says authorizing error when you publish. I don't know if everybody's seeing that, but I'm seeing that on YouTube. So I'm just going to disclose that. It put a different video twice. I wanted to delete them, so it didn't allow me to. So that was that. I thought it was fun at the end of the day. Like, I don't have a huge issue with it, but you know what I mean. So I went to the Bethlehem Branch Library in Hickory, North Carolina. I've never been to it ever. I do reside in the local state area also, so it was nice going there. It says Fairy Tales. I wanted to talk a little bit more. I would suggest getting another library to go to, maybe. I didn't like the Conover one in North Carolina. I just didn't like it. Like, I did have a time to enjoy the time there. I wanted to go sit and say that because I feel like sometimes I'm going to be going to it depending on what I'm doing. Over there they had more computers than all the libraries I went to, but I haven't been to a lot, so that's that. The other of the books that I wanted, I'm not too interested in purchasing them because I don't have a lot of space in my room. We're gonna say playtime because that's, like, I know my dad did it with DVDs, like he just bought a lot of DVDs and put them like in shelves. I don't want to put, like, I just feel like there's a lot of space that I need to organize. I don't feel like I like having organizing time. So we're going to be doing this. I like some of the books there. I'm going to talk a little bit about the library. I want to talk clearly because sometimes it sounds different when I publish. Just to introduce you to another library. So this is a really nice introduction. There's people screaming. I didn't think I ever heard them before, but I don't know if they're going to be heard in the audio. It was new. I found it and I thought it was nice. It had a lot of stars. It told me that I could only check out 2 books for the first time. Then after that I could check out like 50 items. So we're gonna enjoy that. See what, like, some of the books are really nice. They seem nice. So, oh, I need to like burp there. Yeah. This is a new one. We're gonna turn the page. So this is Bethlehem. I don't live in Bethlehem, so new, right? It's in Hickory, North Carolina, but I don't live in Bethlehem. Okay. It's the context. The context just tells you what's happening, like on pages like 7, 3, 4, and 2. Like it says 3 little pigs on page 7. So this is what the context is about if you're confused about it. Hope that made it easier for you. We're going to go ahead and read the 3 little pigs. The difference between this person and that did this book, the difference is that he did it with his own illustrations, meaning his own artwork. I enjoyed the sense of this a lot when I was younger, so I'm going to see if I enjoy it more or less this time around. Hopefully I like it 10 times more. I did like that my parents, like, they have story time, like, a lot of schools do it, so it's really nice, you know what I mean, obviously. I have shadows here. It's actually early in the morning, but I'm gonna put my hand for you to see. Like, it has shadows, and I don't like shadows. And so I'm just gonna put the light on. It looks weird, so for the reason I'm not gonna be putting the light, I'm just gonna try to record it carefully. I love the story of the Three Little Pigs. What a classic, right? We're gonna be looking at it. Look at them here, cute, right? It's amazing how the stories start. Like, once upon a time, like, I know, like, everybody's like, we all know that they start like that. Here's like when they're building the little hay house. They should call it a hay house, didn't they? Because that sounds really smart. Oh my goodness gracious. So I would advise, I knew I took a different route. I enjoyed it for a little bit, then I understood because I lived in the local area. I was in some, what was new, was it new, was like old and new. I was like new and then old, and I enjoyed it. But I was, oh my god, we're going a different way that I never went before. Maybe like try to go, just like a suggestion, go to a different mall. If you go to the malls nearby, maybe you like the route there more. Maybe it gets you out of your daily news or like snooze that you might be having. Go to a different library. Go to a different town. I went to a couple. I found out in the Hickory they have a recreational center. When the first time, they were like a lot of loud things there. I didn't go in because I was like, what are they having? I think there was like actually older guys there. I don't know. It seemed like they had a pool. It smelled like a pool. Like, you know, like we have been to pools, right? It smells like a pool. It was like chlorine. Like, they said that most of them only had like a little thing, like a, I guess it was like the people that played soccer. I was like, where's the library? Because we're here to find the library. And it was closed. So the Bellarmine Library actually has like days when they don't open like until o'clock, so that's different. Usually a lot of them have it really late. So just go like to another place similar to yours, like just search the local areas and see if your parents want to take you. I think it could be nice for you to like find a different route or just get out of your snooze. Like sometimes you're like, oh my god, it's so snoozy here. Something like that. I made a suggestion just because I enjoyed some of the route was different, and then I was okay. I think we were going home at that point from a different location, so it took me close to my home, past my home, so it wasn't that far away. But you get what I mean, guys. Just like some suggestions, and we're gonna start reading now. Here we are with her. It says, once upon a time, there lived a mother pig who had 3 children. At first, they were a happy family, but every day, the 3 little pigs grew bigger and noisier. The first little pig beat the drums all day long. The second little pig played a recorder, and the third little pig stumbled at guitar. They only stopped to watch rock videos and television. One day, Mother Pig couldn't stand the noise any longer. The house is too small for all of us, she said. You must go to find homes of your own. Then you can make as much noise as you like, as the 3 little pigs. Where am I at? It says, then the 3 little pigs. Oh. Then you can make as much noise as you like. The 3 little pigs kissed the mother goodbye and set off into the world. After the pigs had walked for a long time, the first little pig started to feel rather tired. Just then, Farmer went to by with the carload of straws. Excuse me, sir, said the first little pig. The straws look like enough and soft enough for me to build myself a house. May I have some? Help yourself, replied the man. So the little pig set to work to build himself a home. He worked hard all day, making himself a fine house of straws with a fine thatched roof. Soon he had finished his house and had moved in. The first little pig settled down by a chair, switched on his favorite music, and got ready to play his drums. Just then he got a terrible shock. The face appeared. At the window it was a big bad wolf who had been watching him all along. He made a tasty meal, the wolf mumbled to himself. Then he called out, little pig, let me come in. No, no, squealed the first little pig. Not by my hairy, my chinny chin. I will not let you in. Then he said to the big bad wolf, I huff and I puff, and I'll blow your house down. And sure enough, the wolf gave a terrible huff and gave the little puff, and he blew the house with straws right down the little pig. His belongings were tossed high in the air before landing with the thumb on the ground. Now I'll have you for dinner, little pig, cried the wolf. No, you won't, the little pig squealed, and even before the straws had settled, he was off as fast as his little legs would carry him. Hee hee hee, the big bad wolf chuckled to himself and gnashed his teeth with glee. I think I smell bacon. Delicious. Meanwhile, the second little pig had come across the woodcutter, chopping wood in the forest. Excuse me, sir, said the second pig. The wood looks light enough and smooth enough for me to build myself a house. We're gonna go and look for it. Will you be so kind to give me some? Certainly, said the man. So the second pig set to work to make himself a home. He worked hard, and soon he had built the fine wooden house with a fine wooden roof. He found that he even had enough wood left over to make himself a comfortable bed and a chair too. Just as he had finished his house, his little brother came running up, all out of breath. Beware the big bad wolf, the first little pig cried. This was a different story, not exactly. I don't remember the first one, so who knows? We're just gonna go ahead and finish this one. It says, the two little pigs were very frightened. Soon the wolf came along and shouted, little pig, let me in. No, no, cried and trembled the pigs. Not by that hair on my chinny chin. We won't let you in. We'll see about that, growled the big bad wolf. I huff and I puff and I blow your house down. And the wolf gave a little huff and then he gave a little puff. And he did blow that house down. Two little pigs and their belongings were tossed high in the air before landing on the ground with a crash. Quick, let's get out of here before the wolf has us both for dinner, squealed the two little pigs, and they ran away as fast as their short legs could carry them. Hee hee hee. This means old wolf laughed to himself. Then he skipped after the pigs, whistling a happy tune. Bacon, sausage, and ham. I'm ready for dinner. Yes, I am, sang the wolf. In the meantime, the third little pig had met a builder with a wheelbarrow full of bricks. Please, sir, said the third little pig politely. This bricks look strong enough and smooth enough for me to build myself a house. Would you be kind as to let me have some? Of course, said the man. The third little pig worked hard all day making his house. He built himself a fine strong house of bricks with a fine fireplace, fire chimney, strong tiled roof. He worked so fast that he had finished his house long before sunset, and even had time to bake patches of cupcakes. Just then along came his two brothers. Beware the big bad wolf, they cried. Not scared of him, replied the third little pig. It says the third pig calmly invited his frightened little brothers inside. They sat down to glasses of milk, and a big plate of ice cupcakes. Just in the third little pig took a bite. The hungry wolf looked through the window. The little pig, let me come in, he yelled. But the third pig shouted back, go away, you silly old wolf. His brothers looked at him amazed. Whatever shall we do now? He gasped. The wolf's stomach was rumbling and he was very hungry. He was getting very angry too. Got a little puff and he gave a little poof, but he couldn't blow the house down. Then he gave a big huff. Then he gave a bigger puff, but still couldn't blow the house down. Ha ha, the little pigs laughed. They watched through the window and the wolf cheeks turned redder and redder. Now he was very hungry and very angry indeed. The big bad wolf grew angrier and angrier. He was determined to eat the little pigs. One way or another, fat pork chops and dumplings too. Going to get my paws on you, chanted the wolf. Then he saw the big white chimney on top of the little brick house, and he had an idea. He started to climb up the stone bricks walls and entered the little pig's house. Then he scrambled up the strong tiled roof and danced along the ridge towards the chimney. The third little pig looked up at the ceiling as they heard wolves crash about on the roof. And get my dinner somehow, he said, chuckling to himself as he looked down the chimney into the fireplace. The first two pigs squawked to each other, terrified, but the third little pig suggested what the wolf plan was, and he said to his brothers, quick, put wood on the fire. The three pigs rushed about to make the biggest fire they could. They put all the wood and was left over from making the windows and doors in the third little pig's house, but the fire wasn't hot enough. So the first little pig threw the drum fire, the second little pig threw the recorder onto the fire, third little pig threw the guitar onto the fire, and last, fire roaring hot. It's dinner time, come and get us. They called up the chimney gleefully to the big bad wolf. The wolf heard the three little pigs calling, you're right, it's dinner time, they shouted without a second thought. He slid the way down the chimney and fell into the fire. Help, help, he cried. That's on fire. He raced out to the big house down the road, and there was the last that three little pigs ever saw the big bad wolf. Yep, they cried and hugged each other for joy. The three little pigs knew that the big bad wolf would never bother them again, so they decided to build themselves a big house to live together, and they built the walls of strong brick and thatched the roof with a soft straw. Then they made comfortable furniture and smooth wood. Out of smooth wood, they were happily to decide, and they decided to throw a big party. They went out shopping and replaced the instruments they had thrown into the fire. The first little pig bought the drum kit, the second little pig bought a saxophone, the third little pig bought an electric guitar. Then they went home and had a big noisy party with their friends. But no one else could hear them, because the house of brick and wood and straw was so well built. And what became of the big bad wolf? Well, he didn't stop running away from the three little pigs' house until he came to the river far away, and he plugged in his burning toe into the icy water to cool it. He became out shivering of bed waggles and feeling very sorry for himself, but still feeling hungry. Said the wolf, but I'm definitely not in the mood for bacon sandwich. Okay guys, as you can see, this is the story that's going to be coming up. It says Beauty and the Beast. It has different illustrations. It's not like the previous ones that we have heard of. So yeah guys, cute. I'm going to sing and I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be reading at the same time as you. I have a small baby hair there. So yeah guys. So this is a bit different. I like the essence of the stories, so we're gonna go ahead and go and do this one next. I was thinking about how to do everything, so I'm just gonna give you an update on how it's gonna be. I'm gonna not do it all together because sometimes I give myself a little bit of a headache figuring it out. On the comments down there, I'm gonna be linking the first story, second story, third story. If they do have sections, if I forget, I'm going to be doing it later. If you want to comment down them and do them, if you feel like it, you can. Me saying that means like I'm just going to take the link on top and link it down. Like this is the first one, second one, third one. Because on YouTube, sometimes I can't do that. So I thought that I would just comment down below. You usually see my comment. If I'm seeing that's an issue, I'm going to try to figure it out. I'm going to do the same thing to YouTube. I think it's just easier. But like commenting things, it usually posts it up top. Due to that, I schedule things there. After I move out of scheduling, I don't know exactly. I think it did it a long time ago. Also, I don't think it was like a new feature that they have. I think that's weird. That's not letting me schedule one that I put public. I didn't save it as public, so I didn't get it as public. Published it as public at that point because I thought that was fine. Because I wanted to do something. Due to that, when I schedule them, it gives me like that kind of mistake or error with YouTube thing that they have going on. I don't know. You look at a video because I know like you look at a video, it like tells you how to click into other things. Like it didn't let me do another playlist for something else. Then I started moving around and then it didn't let me schedule it again. That's what happened. So I don't like if I start moving around, they might let me schedule it again. Like so like writing or something like that. I didn't think about that then. I think it's like a lot for me to be like getting like thinking like constantly doing things like that. I don't know if it would have or not. Didn't go into it too much. I thought it was like too much for me. So I'm just gonna like say this was the first one, this was the fifth one, that was the fifth one. You can comment also after everything's published. It's gonna be published. I might do links from other ones like YouTube that already has some kind of like that. I think it might be easier, but I have to do like a lot of window openings in my computer, and sometimes like there's errors and mistakes that I do. Sometimes the thing says error on YouTube now authorizing because it's now authorizing it to be published. I didn't know why I did that ever. Sometimes something doesn't have a video, so I have to redo it because I don't know if it logged me out. I spent too much time there. It logged out. Things like that. That I do behind the scenes that I put it and then I don't do nothing for a while. So it's time for me to upload, or like any other times that I kind of wanted to upload. Sometimes I go and do something else and I forget. So just like behind the scenes things, I want to do behind the scenes kind of things. I haven't had time because I have to make the video to do behind the scenes. So yeah. Some of the things have effects, like things like that I kind of set it because sometimes it looks really nice and you might not think it does, and it had like a effect to do on the video, like a glowing effect that helps with the lighting, the light on the thing. Sometimes some didn't have it and I put a lamp and it looked really bad, so just because I don't know how to publish that one, so I'm talking about it ahead of time. So I tried to make it as pretty because I wanted to publish them. I didn't get all of the ones that I wanted to do with like the colors, like creations with 3 colors and things like that. I don't know if I'm going to find them at this point because I started recording with a different device, so it's on my other device. Then I find pictures like more like pictures of me they're on this device. Just things like that. Just because I'm having like technical difficulties sometimes publishing, and that I got like they're gonna be doing 2 playlists. So it's something for me to think of whenever I'm publishing things for you. Hope you like them. Trying to do them with the best. I'm gonna say effect because I don't know what to call it. With the best presentation. I like the sense of this book. I enjoyed the old theme to it. I like things like that. I don't know if I liked this back then or not. I like the sense of it. Like, I enjoyed it. I think it was a little bit older. Like, I just enjoyed having Dr. Seuss books read to me. So, comment something that you currently like people reading to you. I would like to know. So things like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and comment it down like a viewer like you, and because I do view it differently sometimes in my editing kind of things. I feel like it helps me more not have that kind of things popping up. Like, I didn't publish it, so it's fine. Then I feel like I need to start writing or figuring out how. I didn't want to go into finding a video that told me how, because I thought it was going to take a lot of time out of my day, and I need more hang time with you guys. So that's that. A lot of things I haven't published, I'm trying to publish things on Patreon now. I like that it has a scheduling thing, that I can do scheduling things for you. That's just like me link a video that I probably published somewhere else. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute idea. That I could do that. So if you like Patreon, I don't know what the difference of it. No, I just think people might like it more depending on that. I feel like a lot of people have a YouTube channel. So I'm currently publishing on YouTube and figuring out how to do a YouTube lifestyle with you guys, because I thought it might be cool to publish there. I like to, like, a lot of the things that I usually should publish first in YouTube. Whatever recent things are going to be scheduled on YouTube, because I just find it easier. On the thing, I don't know, maybe I'm seeing things differently and I still haven't figured everything out. But just give me a comment down below if you want like some stories and things like that. I will try to publish some. What do you think about the next book? Comment what you think is going to be happening, if you're going to like it, if what's going on. You know already the story about Beauty and the Beast. Do we like that one? Do we love that one? Do we enjoy that one? What's up going over there, guys, with all this kind of stuff and content? Do you like it? Don't you like it? More content like this, guys? Just comment something. I appreciate your likes and things like that. It really does help. And I love this type of family, because I know like people say like my fam. So you too, thank you so much for staying tuned, and I'll be seeing you soon.